In this video, I'll summarize the plot of Slaughterhouse-Five in about 4 minutes and give you an analysis of the story. The novel begins with the author Kurt Vonnegut narrating his struggle to write about his experiences as a prisoner of war during World War II. He describes how he was captured by the Germans and survived the firebombing of Dresden, which killed thousands of civilians. After years of failed attempts, he finally decides to tell the story in an unconventional way, through the experiences of Billy Pilgrim, an American soldier who becomes unstuck in time. This sets the stage for the novel's fragmented, non-linear storytelling. Billy Pilgrim, the novel's protagonist, is an unlikely soldier, weak, passive, and ill-prepared for war. During the Battle of the Bulge, he is captured by German troops and transported to Dresden as a prisoner of war. Alongside other prisoners, he is housed in an abandoned slaughterhouse, Schlachthof-5, which gives the novel its title. He survives the firebombing of the city, a horrific event that leaves Dresden in ruins and kills over 100,000 people. Billy and the other prisoners are forced to clear the dead from the rubble, an experience that shapes his later detachment from life. Billy believes that he has been abducted by extraterrestrial beings called Tralfamadorians, who see time differently than humans. To them, all moments exist simultaneously, and death is merely an illusion. They teach Billy that free will is a myth, and that everything happens as it is meant to. Billy is displayed in a zoo on their planet, where he is paired with Montana Wildhack, a Hollywood actress with whom he eventually has a child. His experiences on Tralfamador blur the line between reality and delusion, influencing how he perceives time and existence. After the war, Billy returns to civilian life and becomes an optometrist. He marries Valencia Merble, the daughter of a wealthy business owner, and they have 2 children. Despite outward success, Billy remains emotionally detached and disconnected from reality. He experiences sudden shifts in time, reliving moments from his past and future with no control. After surviving a plane crash that kills nearly everyone on board, he fully embraces the Tralfamadorian philosophy and begins publicly speaking about his experiences, insisting that time is non-linear and that he has seen his own death. Billy foresees his own death at the hands of Paul Lazaro, a fellow soldier who vowed revenge on him during the war. He accepts his fate without fear, knowing that his death is just one moment in a vast timeline. The novel ends with Billy's matter-of-fact acceptance of life and death, echoing the Tralfamadorian phrase, "so it goes," which appears throughout the book whenever death is mentioned. This reinforces the idea that in the grand scheme of time, every event is both permanent and insignificant. One of the novel's central themes is the lasting psychological impact of war. Billy Pilgrim's time in Dresden leaves him emotionally detached, unable to process his trauma in a linear way. The novel's non-chronological structure mirrors Billy's fractured state of mind, showing how his past, present, and future blur together. His belief in the Tralfamadorian philosophy can be seen as a coping mechanism, a way to rationalize the horrors he experienced by denying free will and embracing fatalism. Through Billy, Vonnegut explores how war distorts memory and identity, making it impossible for survivors to fully return to a normal life. The novel repeatedly questions the concept of free will, particularly in the context of war and fate. The Tralfamadorians insist that all events are predetermined, and Billy adopts their perspective, believing that resistance to fate is futile. This philosophy removes personal responsibility from both individuals and history. If everything is inevitable, then no one can be blamed for war or destruction. However, Vonnegut challenges this notion by exposing its dangers. If people accept suffering as unavoidable, they may fail to challenge injustice. Through Billy's passive acceptance of life, the novel critiques the idea that fate is fixed, urging readers to recognize their own agency in shaping history.